And we are live. It is 5 a.m. Still not missing a beat, coming in here trying to take advantage of the weekday mornings when most others are asleep so we can reduce distractions and focus on the critical things we know we need and want and should be doing in regards of, say, in my world, where we can help give back tips, tricks, ideas on the following: focus, how to improve your attention span, how to stay disciplined to one thing at a time, how to slow down. Next being your overall energy to be able to uphold this. When you think of, I'm feeling energetic, I'm feeling good, think of the stuff that you're able to do. Not only you're able to do, but you're also able to enjoy. Usually when we're in a state of enjoyment, it kind of just adds to the fountain of energy. And then lastly, putting together an anti-regret plan. Nobody around here is getting younger quite yet, although technology does scare the crap out of me moving forward. It's probably best to not assume that we're going to be getting any younger or that we would even want that. So making sure we get done the stuff that we truly want to get done in this lifetime. Having that lined up, we're at 3 weeks. We're not doing the weekends right now. We're doing the weekdays. Just trying to inspire people to get up that 10 minutes earlier to watch this video at some point of the day to stimulate the thinking of the review process for personal performance. So I thought we would bring some really basic coaching exercise that I find extremely helpful. And I've paid a lot of money. I've talked to coaches that are extremely talented. Talked to CEOs who get high-end coaching. There was a software company I got to talk to over at Thrive. They like CRMs, video conferencing, like how to review players. Shout out to them. But yeah, just these people are diving in and going and changing their business, looking at their growth patterns, how they can interact with people better off of these 3 basic questions. And for today's sake, use this rough example for yourself. I'm going to use this for the show today, for the performance show. First question: what went well? Let's add a banner. Create a new banner. We're on what went well. Simple, right? What went well? What went well with the TV show? I would say just getting the hell up and turning this on and just talking. Yesterday I jumped on a trampoline. Kind of felt like an idiot. But truly ask yourself, when you put yourself in a position to kind of be reaching out to, sometimes you'll look dorky. And a lot of those situations are pretty good. Like no one cares. Oh, Tanner, you jumped on a trampoline. You look like a girl. Oh, Tanner, you're getting up at 5 a.m. to help motivate people, to help improve their personal performance in their lives, targeting real estate agents, growing their businesses. But you jump on a trampoline, you look like a weirdo. Does that really matter? Hell no. No one cares. We all got a shitload of problems that, we would never have time to go through on this show because we all have pretty long stories and a lot of us have big aspirations. So don't be scared to kind of go back over the basics of what went well. What is in, and just starting on something before you're ready is an incredible habit to be building. So think of, what can I start today that I'm not ready to start today? What do I Is there anything that I think I'm not ready for that I should be ready for? Is that true? So going over what went well, kind of coming back and thinking, okay, this is the 3-week mark. Getting up at 4:30 in the morning totally sucks. And that kind of takes before we get off this point again, giving yourself a little bit of credit if you are starting, and then being realistic if you're not. So big difference between the two, right? Giving yourself some credit for starting. It doesn't go super well, but you're gaining some momentum and you're going to be able to ask these next two questions versus not doing it at all because I'm not ready yet. That day will never come. You'll never be 100% ready. So just, and if that's the state of mind, then you have to change it. You have to, don't make it a priority or don't linger your thoughts about it because you're just going to torture yourself because you keep saying, I should lose weight. I should lose weight. It's not against the law to be overweight or to feel it. It's just remember that it's a hindrance on you. If you are overweight or say if your business isn't growing, maybe that's not as harsh of a spot for most people. But if your business isn't growing, if it's something in the fitness, just remember that it's you being affected. There's how many people are overweight nowadays, especially in America? Like they're just living off of selling the products to help get you to the next step. And not to sound so doom and gloom on the show this morning, but just know the importance that you are responsible for it, and you get the good feelings of when you do get to accomplish these things. So give yourself some credit. If you're not looking like Brad Pitt quite yet, or your business isn't as big as Jeff Bezos, we're all good here, baby. Let's look at some of the progress. What went well? Great job. I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning for 3 weeks straight now. Let's do another 3. What didn't go well? I would say, okay. So then first question, what went well? Second question, what didn't go well? What's not working? To my best understanding, I would say my nighttime routine isn't consistent enough. The nighttime routine, excuse me while I take down some notes. I'm trying to do this in live time so it feels as natural as possible because this is really how a lot of our coaching goes about. We'll pick something, kind of brainstorm about it, dive into it. Hopefully it feels a little more natural. Anyway, nighttime routine is off. There's a few nights we were just talking about how you can't be watching TV shows before you go to bed. And guess what I did? I watched this movie with my girlfriend and I went to bed later last night, and now you can tell and kind of see it in my face. I'm just kind of tired. So knowing that does genuinely make a difference. Knowing that genuinely, the nighttime routine, setting out the clothes, stretching, drinking a good amount of water, those things have helped me more than anything. And then I've noticed when I don't do them, I wake up, my shoulder feels kind of stiff this morning. I didn't sleep on my back all the way. You know, and I'm reading tons of books on this, and I study this every single day, and I still trip up. That's why the importance of doing this every single day to continue to check back in, because our habits will slip. So what didn't go well? I didn't stick to the nighttime routine every single night. And I think that the consistency behind that and being consistent with your sleep can be one of the biggest proponents and helpers with energy. I'm just glad I'm a young enough man to try to be able to go back and forth and to see it and actually understand it. When that's the one thing changing in the environment, then there is a profound effect on my ability to be energetic, come onto the show, to not only do that, but to enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy this show a lot more when I'm not tired versus right now when I'm a little more beat up, tired. Nighttime routine. Next, I would say engagement. Engagement. Okay. So adding hashtags. So hashtags / description. There was the first couple weeks I was doing a really good job with writing out. I would do the show and then I'd do the outline and I'd write out the description for the show. And then I had a few things come up with real estate, this and that. And really, as we would say in coaching, life being life, right? Things come up. We get a little unorganized. And then what happened, I wasn't really writing those out and it didn't really get done. Even though I know I should be doing it, even though the benefit is for my show, the benefit's for me. It's the growth that gets to pull back and then redistribute back out to my friends and family who I'm trying to help out so much. So even though I know logically that it's the right thing to do, coach here, I didn't do it. And what happened? The views went down. The engagement hasn't been as good the last week or so. So we need to try different things to try and help up that. So we're going to try doing a little more direct. We're going to do some more messaging, some more reaching out to people to come check out the show. Even if they don't tune in live at 5 a.m. because they're not quite to that level yet, then maybe they could watch the show later, get some content. Maybe they try this exercise of what went well, what didn't go well, and what do you do next time? So trying to up engagement, I'll write out the descriptions the day before for the next one, and then also adding hashtags and then shooting out the message to some more people online in the online space to try and get more eyeballs on the show. So we kind of merged the second question with the third question. The third question being, we can take this down. Third question being, what will I do different next time? So you lay out the idea again of this coaching exercise is you talk about what went well. Getting up at 4:30 a.m., going live and putting yourself out there. If we're thinking logically for just a second, if you're saying, hey, you're going to be able to say that you did a 5 a.m. live show, you're on top of helping people with their personal performance, real estate agents, you're changing their businesses, you're transforming their lives with your course on focus, energy, and anti-regret plans. That's great. Pat on the back. Sometimes we need to give that to ourselves. Next, what didn't go well? Just being brutally honest and transparent about your business, your lifestyle, your ideas, and then just picking out a few things that aren't right. I'm not saying you have to be a harsh critic. Just be honest, because honesty seems to be the best recipe for pricking and prodding that leads us to. So once we got a few pieces what didn't go well, then we ask ourselves, what are we going to do different next time? Are you going to keep doing the same thing? So you recognize that watching TV shows late into the night messes up your sleeping. Are you going to keep doing that? Some will, some won't. You know that getting up earlier and getting some type of help, like getting coaching, kind of diving deeper into your situation, trying to prick and prod at this and improve this for yourself. Some will, some won't. Even if it's not a coach, just some won't join an organization to get better, clear ideas. Some will and formulate partnerships and grow their businesses. Some will, some won't. And lastly, what are you going to do different? Are you going to keep doing the same things that you know are sabotaging only you? They're sabotaging only you. When it comes to, it could be, as close of a relationship as it could be. And it will still be your problem. Having that considered and understanding that, maybe we can make some changes. Like, well, I have wanted to been doing this. I know this doesn't feel good, but I continued to do that. Doesn't that sound insane? And I'm sure a lot of these coaching exercises sound insane. Like, Tanner, oh, you're jumping on trampolines, you're singing Kumbaya, you're breathing out your left nostril, then your right, going back and forth. A lot of these exercises seem fucking crazy, and I get it. But guess what? People are fucking crazy. We're crazy. We do things we know we shouldn't be doing. That's not going to change. We have weird self-sabotaging thoughts. Your self-saboteur, in our coaching, we really do a deep dive on that inner voice that's kind of coming at you, saying, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you don't have enough experience. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. These limiting beliefs and self-judging thoughts, like, we're crazy to a certain degree, all of us, even the healthy ones, you know? And it's weird, even doing things like talking to yourself is actually really healthy for you. When you're going for a walk, no music, no podcast, you're just going for a walk and you talk to yourself, it's actually really good for collaboration, for connecting ideas and stuff like that. So be open. Is there anything you can be doing? Any fun things you could be trying? What can you do different this next week to improve on what you want to improve on? What went well? What didn't go well? And what will we do different next time? I'm excited for you guys to see it. We'll go on kind of a week from today. We'll go over some of the changes we were able to make and screen share it, see if the ideas can be helpful for you and your business and personal habits. But for now, don't be scared to bust out that journal. It's 5 a.m. Don't be scared to bust it out. Get a little honest. Get a little honest this morning. Grab a cup of coffee. Get a little honest. What do you want? What are we doing here? What's going on? What am I working towards? Come on, baby. We're losing time. And if you need help with someone to stay on top of that, always feel free to go to talktotanner.com. I am still terrible at pointing at that in the right direction, opposite, whatever. We'll learn from it, and we'll do it right next time. Who cares? Let's take the lead. I'm here to help in any way I can. Thank you all so much. I will be seeing you bright and early at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning to go over another idea topic to help improve our energy, to improve our focus, and develop this anti-regret plan, because life's too short to not go out there and get what the fuck we want. If you need help on this journey, I'm right here for you. If not, keep watching the content, growing every single day. It's 5 a.m. I'm up. I'm rolling. We're getting shit done. We got something to do next. Until next time.